Right now, Sleaze brought to you by McDonald's. Archways to Opportunity helps employees achieve their dreams. You want to learn more, visit McDonald's.com or archways-to-opportunity.com.
Wow, talking for the first time, opening up for the first time about the death of Rob and Michelle Reiner. Conan O'Brien, remember they were at his party that Saturday night before all of this happened? Yeah, he's speaking with New Yorker.
I knew Rob and Michelle and then increasingly got closer and closer to them. And I was seeing them a lot. My wife and I were seeing them a lot. To have that experience of saying goodnight to somebody and having them leave and then find out the next day that they're gone, I think I was in shock for quite a while afterwards. That was just, there's no other word for it. It's just very, it's so awful. It's just so awful. And I think about how Rob felt about things that are happening in the country, how involved he was, how much he put himself out there. To have that voice go quiet in an instant is still hard for me to comprehend.
I mean, just how he says it. Can you imagine leaving a party and then you wake up the next morning and those people are gone?
I mean, I'm surprised he's now talking about it. It might take me a lot longer.
Yeah, very quickly.
Well, the late James Van Der Beek is starring as a powerful pastor with a secret life in the trailer for The Gates. This is his final project, Barnes. This is going to be in theaters March 13th, also starring Mason Gooding, Keith Powers, Brad Leland. Here's the synopsis. It centers on three friends who witness a murder while driving through a gated community. When the residents get suspicious, the three friends find themselves in a battle for survival as the sinister church leader, played by James Van Der Beek, targets them.
No. You understand now. Inside these gates, I'm a god. I saw you. No, you've seen what happens when people get in my way.
I have a little quiz for you, Barnes, a dramatic reading.
Hit me.
This is a dramatic reading of Jane Says. What do you think this is?
Boom, 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 banana, boom, 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 banana. Jane Says, I'm done with Sergio. He treats me like a rag doll. She hides. The television said I don't owe that motherfucker nothing. But if he comes back again, tell him to wait right here for me. Or try again tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow.
Well, that's very easy, I think. Walton Goggins.
It is Walton Goggins. He's doing a lot of that on social media. I love it. It's like when we used to do bad DJ theater, except that's good. That's good DJ theater.
Over the weekend, he broke down on social media. He was at the corner in L.A. I guess his family's moved to New York. He got out of a cab on this corner, Hollywood Boulevard and something, Poinsettia, I think I remember, or something. And that's where he originally was dropped off when he came to L.A. 30 years ago. And he was like almost in tears going back to the location.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of a random, I thought at first he was kidding around. But
poignant, though.
Yeah, he was almost crying.
Well, I love that whole era, of course, with Jane's Addiction and all the bands that we play. Eddie Vedder was on. This is really funny. He was on the Fly on the Wall podcast with Dana Carvey, David Spade, talking about the early Seattle scene.
I remember almost to the day waking up and looking around and all of a sudden being part of a legitimate scene that is all very supportive of each other. Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and then first there was Mother Love Bone, which turned into Pearl Jam, the Fastbacks, the Human, these groups that didn't quite...
Different levels.
Maybe that wasn't part of their goal or their ambition. There was a real thing in Seattle where ambition was kind of looked down upon.
That was the vibe was from afar. We're not trying to be cool or commercial. I got something to say.
You guys took off. It seemed so fast.
I don't know if anyone had a bigger first album. Sort of like...
It's just funny him sitting around talking to those two guys.
But those two guys, I mean, these are big A-listers.
They're loose. I like that they're loose.
But get some equipment. If you're going to do a podcast, like their mics sound like they're talking through hair dryers. And Eddie Vedder's got a perfect stereo mic, and that's a video. You can see him. Like Vedder came to play. He's got a guitar in his background, like for real, not just a fake one.
Right. Do you think they're doing that on purpose, like Wayne's World or something?
Okay, Mr. Microphone, like doing the podcast. Come on, guys, step it up.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask you, Barnes. Has Reese Witherspoon reached out to you lately on social media?
Well, yeah, all the time. I mean, it's at
Seriously?
Reese177429.
See, that's the problem.
That's not the real one?
A little public service announcement right now from Reese Witherspoon.
Hey, this is important. I want to just tell you what I've been dealing with for the past 24 hours. There are multiple people on TikTok and Instagram impersonating me. And they go into people's DMs and they try to build a relationship. They try to extract personal information, plan meetup times. I want you to know this is not me. And it's so upsetting that people would use my name to manipulate people, but I want you to know that I would never, ever manipulate you. I would never reach out to you for money, for private information, to create a meetup time. So please look at these accounts that are doing this and make sure they're verified. If somebody's talking to you, this is not just me, this is happening across the board, but it's really upsetting to me that this is happening on such a large scale. So please be careful out there, and please know I would never, never reach out to you to manipulate you or take anything from you, okay?
I wonder why she was asking me to Venmo her $20. I'm glad to know that wasn't real.
How sad, though, for all celebrities with deep fakes and everything that you actually have to go on social media to say that. Seriously.
People believe, even just without deep fakes, just, catfishing them. People believe it.
Punked before Punked even started. And speaking of Punked, will Punked legend Dax Shepard punk the most famous person on his phone?
You first entered the national spotlight on the show Punked. You must now tap into that mischievous side once again by prank calling the most famous person in your phone. If they fail to pick up, you must eat a death ring.
This is a
entrapment.
It's impossible. Like right when you say most famous person in your phone, I'll tell you right now, they're not picking up. That's how it works. The more famous you are, the less
That's not
phone
true.
calls you
I
take.
know the most famous person in your phone, and I think he might pick up.
No.
You don't think he'll pick up?
If I call Brad Pitt right now,
Yeah.
not a chance. Not one chance in hell.
Let's try it.
I had a chat with Downey today to name drop.
Yeah.
That took 11 attempts by both of us. Like, we've been trying to have the FaceTime we had on the hike today
Yeah.
for a month and a half.
But this is out of nowhere, so he's gonna think like you need something, and he's nice, and I think
He's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
I'm gonna eat a wing.
No, I'm gonna call him. Let me call
You
him.
generally don't get to have those names in your phone if you call them and prank them on TV shows.
Who is the most famous person in your phone? I know
was
that's a
trying to
hard question to pull off the top of your head, but who,
Yeah, I was trying to think about that.
if you think of all levels of fame, I was just thinking about it while the clip was playing. I think mine would be Elton John.
You have a cell phone?
Yeah.
I don't have a cell phone.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Shows
have a
you how
cell
important
phone.
you are, Leslie. No, but that was, I've had it for years.
Let's call him right now.
That's when hello. That was when he wanted to meet John Mayer and that whole thing happened. And he was on our show several times. But who would be like,
I'm trying
I
to think
think
of who
that's
it would be for me. I can't think of it right now.
Come on. Who's someone, if I said, you got to call, if your life depended on it and you had to dial them, who would it be? And it can be of the moment, or it can be, like Elton John's a legend. I don't know who could top him. That's why I said him, but who? I've got Jimmy Barron in here. That's a close second.
I have,
Let's see, David Arquette. I'm looking
Kelsey
through.
Ballerini.
Kelsey, of the moment. She's, but you don't have any A-listers? What about
Keith Urban.
TH? Oh, Keith Urban. What about
who's TH?
Well, I don't want to out you for having A-list friends, but his first name is Tom, and his last name rhymes with Yanks.
Oh, I don't have his. I don't have his cell phone.
His wife?
I have Rita's.
Okay, that's close.
Yeah, Rita and I are friends.
Fram knows important people, y'all. Just in case you want to hook up.
Yeah, we'll play that game one day.
Yeah, one day. Dial it up.
What would you do if your online store converted 36% more shoppers? You could take 36% more vacation.
Another pina colada? Yes, please.
Open a new retail location with 36% more square feet.
Fantastic.
Hire 36% more help.
You're hired and you're hired.
Shopify has the world's best converting checkout, up to 36% better than other e-commerce platforms. What you do with those extra sales is up to you. Switch to Shopify today at shopify.com/listen and get a $1 trial. Shopify.com/listen.
Dan Bongino returns.
It's real. You better produce something fast.
And he's not holding back.
Dan, that's backwards. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Hard truths and a bold perspective no one else can offer.
You may not hear this anywhere else. I'm always under the assumption that you're being played, we're being played. Man, this show continues to expand its footprint, and I love you guys for it.
It's the comeback everyone's been waiting for.
If there was ever a time, it is this one.
The Dan Bongino Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
You know, I don't like celebrity deathmatch with our bands. I just don't like it. And the feud is continuing with the band Live.
Oh,
yeah, former members Chad Taylor and Chad Gracie have issued a cease and desist to Ed Kowalczyk, challenging his right to use the name. Apparently, they said, we're going to take this to court. You know, that this is about trademark issues, Barnes. And they're saying he never had the authority to remove me. I remain a founding shareholder. That is from Chad Taylor. And he's also the director of Action Front Unlimited. I won't fight this in public. The courts will handle it. And there is a response from Ed Kowalczyk.
What did he say?
The assertions contained in the recently circulated cease and desist letter from certain members of Live are without merit. Ed Kowalczyk has served as the band's frontman since its founding and remains in that role. The claims made do not alter that reality.
They told him, you got to give it up. You give it up.
No, Barnes, I knew you were going to come up with that.
But this is going to get ugly. Because, he fired all them and then went off on the road, got new dudes, and goes out as Live. I like Ed Kowalczyk. I don't know the drama, in between all those dudes, but I have a feeling it's about to get ugly, and there's going to be cash flying everywhere to attorneys.
This is a trademark issue, and it's definitely going to be in the courts.
Especially if they all own the name. Ooh.
Are you ready to join Captain Kirk, a.k.a. William Shatner, to boldly headbang where no one else has headbanged before?
This dude keeps it going.
Dude, he's like 95.
Keeps it going. Finds his niche every time.
He is coming out with a heavy metal album.
Of course he is.
And they're saying it's going to feature 35 hand-picked icons, including
35.
Megadeth, former members of Megadeth. He's been working with Nuclear Messiah, a metal group led by former Megadeth guitarist Chris Poland. Now, I'm sure every band imaginable will want to be part of this metal album.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you?
With the Shat, of course.
What was the commercial again? Will Shat?
From the Super Bowl? Yeah, Will Shat.
We'll have to ask Eddie Vedder what he thinks about it, but kind of funny, Eddie Vedder was on with David Spade and Dana Carvey, Fly on the Wall podcast, reminiscing about the band's first SNL appearance, which was 1992.
One of my early shows was you.
Got Pearl Jam.
Sharon Stone show.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pearl Jam.
I still remember making friends with a couple of the old dudes, the crew guys, or the guy who sits in the silver chair with the Saturday Night Live kind of calligraphy on the back, and getting to meet Don Pardo, or all that stuff is
Pearl Jam.
Eddie Vedder.
I think the second time you came on, you got 3 songs. That is so rare. Is that true? And I thought, holy shit, look at this spoiled dude.
In between, they said, do you want to do one more? What that means is...
Gap Girls got cut for you.
Left arm, right arm, over.
I don't think it was based on what we were offering. I think it was the lack of...
We bombed.
Everything bombed.
I forgot Sharon Stone introduced them. That was cool. That's your celebrity sleaze.
This isn't your average podcast.
This is one of the most, if not the most controversial podcasts.
This is Full Send.
Do you like party ever?
I think Post Malone told me once he went to like one of your parties.
What was the biggest after party you guys ever did?
We had one with you guys.
Unfiltered conversations.
I'm not going to say any names, but we got Dr. Phil pulling up.
Jake Paul's coming in today.
Benjamin Netanyahu. He's about to walk into the podcast right now.
I feel like he'd leave.
Yeah, maybe.
The Full Send podcast.
This is so crazy.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.